Most people want quick recognition, but chasing praise often distracts you from real growth. The truth is, when you focus on working hard in silence, your energy goes into building skills, discipline and results, not into proving yourself. In few moments, you'll learn why staying quiet helps you stay focused and how to keep moving forward without needing approval. Because when you master this, success will come naturally and your results will speak louder than words. 1. Let actions speak louder. Every day people face a common struggle. They feel the weight of expectations. Yet often words come easier than deeds. Many talk about their dreams, announce their goals, and make promises to themselves and others. But as the days pass, those words fade, leaving behind little more than empty echoes. The truth is, simple words alone have no power unless they are backed by consistent action. Life does not reward the loudest voices. It rewards those who quietly work when no one is watching. The principle of letting actions speak louder is not about silence alone. It is about strength in movement. It is the understanding that real power lies in what you do, not what you say. Mastering this principle transforms a person because it builds credibility, discipline, and respect. When you no longer need to prove yourself with words, your results will prove you. People cannot ignore a tree heavy with fruit, just as they cannot ignore a life rich with results. Mahatma Gandhi did not build his influence through loud speeches alone. His quiet persistence, his refusal to respond with violence, his actions of walking, fasting, and standing firm, these spoke to the world louder than any shouting ever could. Similarly, Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb, did not waste time announcing every setback. He simply worked until the glow of his invention lit the world. Their actions became their voice, and history remembered them not for what they said, but for what they did. Imagine a student who tells everyone they will be top of the class. At first, their words may impress, but if their efforts are half-hearted, those words soon ring hollow. Now imagine another student who speaks little about their plans. They quietly study late into the night, ask questions, practice daily, and stay steady even when tired. When exam results arrive, their actions speak for them. Respect follows naturally, not because of promises, but because of proof. So how can you live this principle? Start small. Each day, focus less on saying what you will do and more on doing it. Choose one goal and give it your full effort in silence. Build a habit of consistency, even when no one praises you. If you fail, rise again quietly, without excuse. Let results become your voice, and you will see how people's perception of you changes. Over time, you will carry an aura of strength, because the world recognizes effort that produces results. Remember this, rivers do not announce their flow, yet they carve valleys and shape mountains. The sun does not boast of its light, yet it warms the entire earth. In the same way, your life can become powerful without needing constant words. Work in silence, keep moving with determination, and let the weight of your achievements echo louder than any voice. When you allow your actions to speak for you, you step into a timeless truth. The world does not need more noise, it needs more proof. Be the proof. Walk the path of quiet strength, and soon, without needing to shout, your success will tell your story in a voice no one can ignore. 2. Stay quiet, stay focused. Life is full of noise. Every day people are surrounded by endless voices, opinions, distractions, doubts, and temptations, pulling them in different directions. Some feel pressured to explain their every move, to defend their choices, or to prove themselves to others before they even take the first step. In this noise, the mind becomes restless and focus fades. The path to personal growth is often lost, not because people lack talent, but because they lose themselves in the chaos of words and interruptions. Here lies a powerful principle. Stay quiet, stay focused. Quietness is not weakness, it is strength. Focus is not limitation, it is power. When a person learns to preserve their silence and give full attention to their path, they begin to see results that noise could never bring. Silence sharpens concentration, while focus builds consistency. Together, they form an invisible armor that protects the mind from distraction and gives it the power to create. Think of Leonardo da Vinci, who spent long hours in solitude studying, sketching, and experimenting. His silence was not emptiness, it was preparation. The discoveries he left behind still inspire the world. Or consider Bruce Lee, who trained with such quiet intensity that every movement of his body became a masterpiece of discipline. They were not busy declaring their greatness, they were busy becoming great. Their quiet focus created legacies that speak even centuries later. Imagine a young athlete preparing for a big competition. Others boast about how they will win, spending energy and talk and show. But this athlete stays quiet, keeping their eyes on the goal. They rise before dawn to train, they discipline their body, and they protect their mind from outside distractions. On the day of the competition, when the results appear, their silence has transformed into undeniable strength. The victory itself speaks louder than 1,000 promises. You too can live this way. Begin by guarding your silence. Not every thought needs to be spoken, not every plan needs to be shared. Hold some dreams close to your heart and feed them with steady effort rather than words. Next, train your focus. Choose a single goal and give it your full attention, even if progress feels slow. Stay with it, day after day, like a river carving stone. When doubts rise, return to your quiet center and remind yourself why you began. Over time, you will find that your silence brings clarity and your focus brings transformation. Remember, storms make noise but pass quickly. The sun moves silently across the sky, yet it gives light and life to the entire world. In the same way, your quiet determination will outlast every distraction. You do not need to announce your journey. Your results will announce you. Stay quiet. Stay focused. Let the noise of the world pass you by while you build your strength in silence. One day, when the moment comes, your achievements will rise like mountains and people will wonder how you reach such heights. And you will know the answer: it was born in the stillness of your focus and in the quiet power you chose to keep. 3. Discipline builds real strength. Every person at some point feels the pull of weakness. The weakness of giving up too soon, of choosing comfort over growth, of delaying what must be done. These struggles live quietly in daily life, waking up late instead of rising early, leaving tasks unfinished, or letting moods control actions. They may appear small, but they slowly steal strength from within. Without discipline, even the strongest dream remains only a shadow. Here lies a timeless truth. Discipline builds real strength. Discipline is not about punishment, it is about order. It is the power to guide yourself when no one is watching, to move forward even when you don't feel like it. Discipline sharpens the mind, trains the body, and shapes the spirit. When mastered, it becomes an inner force that no circumstance can break. Strength is not given, it is forged, and discipline is the fire that forges it. Think of Alexander the Great, who trained his army with strict discipline, leading them to victories that seemed impossible. Or consider Florence Nightingale, who disciplined her life with long hours of tireless service, bringing healing where others only saw despair. Their greatness did not come from luck or mere talent. It came from steady, disciplined effort that built strength no obstacle could destroy. Imagine a young musician. Many others talk about becoming great, but few practice daily. This young musician decides to live with discipline. They set aside time every day, no matter how tired, to train their hands and mind. At first, progress feels slow, but weeks turn into months, and the music grows richer, smoother, and more powerful. When the day comes to perform, others are amazed. What they see as talent is really the hidden strength of discipline. This principle can belong to you as well. Begin by mastering small acts of discipline. Wake up when you said you would. Complete what you promised yourself. Practice patience when your mind seeks shortcuts. Over time, these small victories grow into unshakable strength. The secret is not to wait for the right mood or perfect moment. The secret is to act with discipline, even when the heart resists. Slowly. Discipline becomes a habit, and that habit becomes power. Think of the mountain. It does not rise overnight. It is built by ages of steady earth pressing upward. Discipline is the same. Each day's effort adds another layer to your strength until you stand tall, unmovable against the winds of life. Discipline is not a cage, it is freedom, freedom from weakness, freedom from regret, freedom from the chains of inconsistency. When you live with discipline, you become the master of your days, and real strength flows from within. So remember this truth. Comfort may make you feel safe for a moment, but only discipline will make you powerful for a lifetime. Build your strength with discipline, and one day you will discover that nothing outside you can shake what you have built inside. 4. Ignore noise, chase goals. Life is filled with noise. Every day, people hear voices telling them what they should do, who they should be, or why their dreams are too difficult. Some voices come from outside criticism, gossip, or doubt. Others come from within the whispers of fear, laziness, or comparison. This noise distracts, confuses, and pulls a person away from the path they truly wish to walk. Many begin with strong dreams, but they lose their way. Because they listen too much to the noise instead of chasing the goal. Ignore noise, chase goals. The noise will always exist, but it holds no real power unless you give it your attention. Your goals, on the other hand, are the compass of your life. When you focus on them with steady determination, the noise fades into the background, and your energy is directed toward building something meaningful. Mastering this principle transforms your life because it frees you from the weight of distraction and gives you the strength to pursue what truly matters. Imagine a young runner training for a race. Friends laugh at the early mornings, neighbors question why they bother, and even their own mind sometimes says, "It's too hard." That is the noise. But the runner ties their shoes, steps onto the track, and trains every day. On the day of the race, when they cross the finish line, all the noise is silenced by one truth. They achieved what they set out to do. You too can live this way. Choose one goal that matters deeply to you. Hold it close, like a flame that must not be blown out. Whenever the noise of doubt or distraction rises, remind yourself of that flame. Keep walking toward it, even with small steps. Do not waste energy arguing with the noise, silence it with your progress. The more you train your mind to ignore the unnecessary, the more power you will have to build the extraordinary. The world will always have voices trying to shake you. But remember, eagles do not waste time fighting with crows. They rise higher where the smaller birds cannot follow. In the same way, your strength will not come from answering every critic, but from rising above them and focusing on the heights only you can reach. Ignore the noise. Chase your goals, let your actions speak, let your results shine, and let your life become a story of focus and victory. For in the end, the noise will vanish, but the mark of your achievement will remain like a star that no storm can hide. 5. Consistency beats loud promises. Every day, people make promises to themselves and to others. They say, "I will change tomorrow," or "I will work harder from now on." These promises often sound powerful in the moment, but many of them vanish as quickly as they are spoken. The challenge is not in making promises, the challenge is in keeping them. Life is filled with unfinished goals, abandoned dreams, and empty declarations because people forget that it is not words that build a future, but steady action. The principle is clear. Consistency beats loud promises. One small step taken every day is more powerful than 1,000 promises shouted once and forgotten. Consistency is the secret rhythm of success. It does not seek attention, yet it builds results that cannot be denied. When mastered, consistency transforms a person because it teaches patience, discipline, and inner strength. It is the quiet repetition of effort that turns weakness into strength, dreams into reality, and ordinary lives into extraordinary legacies. Imagine a young student who dreams of becoming an excellent writer. At first, they tell their friends about their big plans, making bold promises of the books they will write. But months pass, and those promises fade. Then, imagine another student who does not speak much of their dream. Instead, they sit quietly each morning and write just one page. A week becomes a month becomes a year, and soon those pages fill a notebook. While the first student's promises have vanished, the second student has built something real. Consistency has triumphed over empty words. So how can you bring this principle into your own life? Begin by choosing one meaningful goal. Instead of declaring it loudly, build a quiet habit around it. If you wish to grow stronger, exercise a little every day. If you wish to learn, read a few pages each evening. If you wish to save, put aside a small amount regularly. Do not be discouraged by the smallness of the step, for greatness is hidden in repetition. Like drops of water shaping stone, consistent effort creates lasting change. The framework is simple. Act more, promise less. Do not waste energy trying to convince others of your intentions. Let your actions reveal them. When you stumble, rise again without complaint. When you feel tired, remember that steady progress, not sudden bursts, leads to transformation. Over time, your consistency will build an invisible strength within you. Others may doubt at first, but when they see the results of your quiet persistence, their doubts will fade. Think of the rising Sunday. It does not announce its arrival with noise or promises. It appears each morning without fail, and its steady light sustains the world. That is the power of consistency. You do not need to make your journey loud, you only need to make it steady. So let this truth guide you. Loud promises may impress for a moment, but they fade like echoes in the wind. Consistency, though quiet, leaves footprints that last forever. Be the person whose actions are stronger than words, whose daily effort outshines empty declarations. In the end, it is not the voice that speaks the loudest that shapes destiny. It is the one that walks with patience, persistence, and unwavering consistency. Stay steady, stay true, and let your consistency build a strength so powerful that no broken promise, no passing doubt, and no obstacle can stand against it. 6. Silence grows inner power. In daily life, people are surrounded by endless noise, not just the chatter of others, but the noise of doubts, fears, and endless distractions. Many feel restless because they are always pulled outward, seeking to respond, to prove, to defend. Words are spent carelessly, energy is scattered, and the mind grows tired. In such a world, silence often feels uncomfortable, even strange. Yet hidden within silence lies one of the greatest powers a person can ever discover. The principle is simple: silence grows inner power. Silence is not emptiness, it is strength contained. It is the ability to pause, to listen deeply, to hold back when the world demands a reaction. When mastered, silence sharpens the mind, strengthens self-control, and builds a quiet force that no noise can shake. It is in silence that true reflection happens, and in reflection that transformation begins. Imagine a young athlete who faces criticism for not being as strong or fast as others. Instead of arguing back, instead of wasting energy and endless talk, they remain silent. Each day they quietly train, improving step by step. Months later, during a race, their strength is revealed not through loud promises, but through undeniable performance. Their silence was not weakness. It was the soil where their inner power grew. So how can you use this principle in your own life? Begin by valuing silence. Not every thought needs to be spoken. Not every insult needs a reply. Not every plan needs to be shared. Keep some things within and allow your energy to flow into action rather than argument. Use silence as a shield against distraction and as a mirror for your own mind. In moments of silence, ask yourself, what truly matters? Where should my energy go? Over time, you will notice a growing calmness inside, and that calmness will turn into strength. A simple way to practice this is to create small spaces of silence each day. Spend time in stillness, whether walking, sitting, or reflecting, without the need for noise. Use that quiet to breathe, to think, or simply to rest the mind. Then, when challenges come, you will find that silence within you, steady and unshaken, ready to guide your actions. Silence is not a void, it is a weapon, a healer, and a teacher. It teaches patience, it heals restlessness, and it arms you with clarity. The world often confuses loudness with strength, but true strength is calm, steady, and unshakable. It does not need to shout, it simply exists, and its presence is undeniable. Think of the moon. It does not make a sound, yet it moves oceans. Think of the roots of a great tree. Hidden in silence beneath the earth, they give the tree its power to stand tall against storms. In the same way, your silence can grow roots of strength within you, unseen, yet unbreakable. So remember this, you do not need to answer every voice. You do not need to prove yourself with noise. Protect your silence, nurture it, and let it grow into inner power. One day, when the time is right, your actions will reveal the force that silence built within you. Stay quiet, grow strong, and let the silence inside you become the source of a power that no storm can take away. Effort today rewards tomorrow. Life often tests people with the same struggle, wanting results without enduring the wait. Many wish for success, strength, or recognition to appear quickly, yet they hesitate to pay the price of steady effort today. This impatience is a trap. Seeds are planted but not watered. Dreams are spoken but not pursued, and soon disappointment follows. The truth is, eternal rewards are not given in the present moment. They are earned through consistent effort made today, with patience for tomorrow. The principle is clear. Effort today rewards tomorrow. What you do in this moment builds the shape of your future. Every act of discipline, every step forward, every ounce of work creates results that may not be seen immediately, but will eventually appear. Mastering this truth transforms a person because it teaches responsibility for the future and trust in the power of persistence. It builds character, patience, and unshakable strength. Imagine a student who wants to achieve top marks. Many may wish for the reward of success, but not all are willing to invest the effort day after day. One student decides differently. Instead of waiting for luck, they quietly prepare each evening, review lessons, and discipline themselves with practice. At first, the results are not visible, but slowly, knowledge builds. When the exams arrive, the reward appears not because of chance, but because of countless efforts made in silence when no one was watching. This principle can belong to you as well. Each day, ask yourself, what effort can I give today that will shape a stronger tomorrow? Even if the task feels small, even if the progress seems invisible, trust in the law of effort. Effort is never wasted. It always leaves behind a mark. Build habits that serve your future, whether in learning, health, relationships, or work. The path may feel slow, but slow steps taken daily carry you farther than giant leaps taken once and abandoned. Plant, water, wait. Plant by taking the first step, even if it is small. Water by repeating the effort consistently. Wait with patience, trusting that results need time to grow. Do not rush. Do not demand immediate rewards. Instead, believe in the natural rhythm of growth. What you give today will one day return to you multiplied. Think of the farmer. He does not sow seeds in the morning and expect a harvest by nightfall. He labors in the soil, waters with care, waits through storms and seasons. In time, the harvest comes abundant and undeniable. Life is the same. Your effort today is the seed, your tomorrow is the harvest. Do not despise the small efforts of today, for they hold the power to create the great rewards of tomorrow. Success is not a sudden gift, it is the echo of effort given faithfully over time. Give your best today, trust the process, and one day, when tomorrow arrives, you will stand in the field of your own harvest, knowing it was your effort that brought the reward. 8. Work hard, shine later. Many people long to shine quickly. They want recognition without the struggle, rewards without the waiting, and glory without the grind. But life rarely works that way. The reality is harsh, yet fair. Without hard work in the present, the light of success cannot appear in the future. This is why so many dreams fade. People grow tired when results do not arrive instantly. Yet hidden in this truth lies the greatest lesson. You must work hard now so you can shine later. The principle is timeless: work hard, shine later. True success does not come from shortcuts or empty promises. It comes from effort poured into the present moment with trust that the future will reveal the results. When mastered, this principle gives a person real power, patience, discipline, and resilience. It teaches that every unseen effort is an investment in tomorrow's glory. Imagine a young musician learning the violin. At first, the sounds are rough and unsteady. Friends may laugh, and even the musician feels doubt. But instead of chasing quick recognition, they dedicate themselves to hours of daily practice. For months, no one notices. Yet with each passing day, their skill grows. Then, at a concert, their music flows with beauty and confidence. The applause comes not because of sudden luck, but because of hidden hard work that built the foundation for their shine. You can live this truth as well. Instead of chasing quick recognition, give yourself fully to the work in front of you. Focus on improving a little every day, even when no one praises you. If you stumble, rise again without complaint. If progress feels invisible, remind yourself that seeds take time to sprout. Trust that every hour of effort, every moment of discipline, is shaping a future where your light will naturally appear. A simple way to follow this path is to live by the rhythm of sowing and reaping. Sow today through effort, water it with patience, and allow time to reveal the harvest. Do not demand instant results. Instead, commit to the unseen labor that builds invisible strength. Life has a way of rewarding those who prepare in silence and endure with faith. Think of the Sunday. Its light does not burst suddenly into greatness. It rises slowly, climbing higher until its brilliance fills the sky. In the same way, your shine will come not in the first step, but in the persistence of many steps taken with dedication. So remember this. The shine you seek is not denied to you, it is simply waiting for you to earn it. Work hard today, endure the weight of the unseen effort, and trust the process of growth. When the time is right, the light of your success will break through, undeniable and unstoppable. Work hard, shine later. Let this truth guide your days, and one day you will look back, standing in the glow of your own success, knowing it was your effort that created the light. 9. Patience creates lasting success. One of the greatest struggles people face is the desire for quick results. Many start their journeys with excitement, but when progress seems slow, frustration takes over. Some abandon their dreams too early, not because they lacked talent or effort, but because they lacked patience. In a world that tempts people with shortcuts, the quiet virtue of patience is often forgotten. Yet without it, even the strongest effort cannot bear fruit. The principle is timeless. Patience creates lasting success. Success that comes too quickly often fades just as fast, but success built with patience endures. Patience is not simply waiting. It is waiting with strength, with discipline, and with faith in the process. It transforms a person because it teaches endurance, self-control, and the ability to stay steady even when results are hidden. True power belongs to those who can keep walking the path long after others have given up. Imagine a young gardener who plants a seed. They water it, care for the soil, and protect it from harm. Days pass, and nothing seems to happen. Others may mock the effort, saying the seed is dead. But the gardener remains patient, trusting what is unseen. Eventually, a small sprout breaks through the ground, and with time, it grows into a strong tree that gives shade and fruit for years. The patience of the gardener created a success that lasts. You too can live by this principle. When working toward your goal, remember that results may not appear instantly. Do not mistake silence for failure. Growth often happens beneath the surface. Be patient with your progress and keep giving steady effort. Each day when challenges come, see them not as delays, but as tests shaping your character. With patience, you gain the strength to endure storms and the wisdom to appreciate the harvest when it arrives. A simple way to practice this is to combine effort with trust. Do the work that is in your hands today. Then trust that tomorrow will bring results in its own time. Do not dig up your seed to see if it is growing. Let patience do its work. Slowly, you will notice that your heart becomes calmer, your focus sharper, and your success more enduring. Think of the river. It does not rush with desperation, yet with patience it carves valleys, shapes rocks, and gives life wherever it flows. Patience may look gentle, but its strength is unmatched. So remember this. Quick victories may impress, but they fade like sparks in the wind. Lasting success is built patiently, like a fire that grows from embers into a steady flame. Do not hurry your journey, for greatness takes time. Walk with patience, and your success will not only come, it will remain. Patience is the mark of true strength. Let it guide you, and one day you will see that the success you created with patience cannot be broken by time, by doubt, or by storms. It will stand firm, just as you do. Results make the loudest noise. In daily life, people are surrounded by voices, some filled with promises, some with opinions, and others with empty boasts. Many speak of what they will achieve, what they will build, or how great they will become. Yet often their words fade into silence because nothing follows them. The challenge for many is this: they confuse talking about success with creating it. They forget that the world does not honor the loudest talker, but the one whose results cannot be denied. The principle is simple and powerful. Results make the loudest noise. When you achieve something real, it speaks louder than any announcement, louder than any argument. True strength needs no defense, because results themselves become the proof. Mastering this principle transforms a person by teaching them to value effort over talk, action over promises, and discipline over display. With it, you gain not only respect from others, but also deep confidence within yourself. Imagine a young athlete training in silence. Others may laugh at their dedication, saying they will never succeed. The athlete does not argue back, does not waste energy in trying to change opinions. They continue training, sweating, and pushing beyond limits. On the day of the competition, when they cross the finish line first, the result itself silences every doubt. No words are needed. The result speaks louder than all the noise that came before. You too can live this truth. Focus less on telling the world what you will do and more on doing it. Let your energy go into effort, not explanation. When others doubt you, resist the urge to argue. Stay silent, keep working, and let your results become the answer. Each day, give effort toward your goal, trusting that the proof will come in time. Even small results, built steadily, grow into undeniable victories. A simple way to apply this principle is to remember 3 words: act, build, show. Act with discipline each day. Build progress slowly but surely. Show the world not with talk, but with the undeniable evidence of your results. This way you rise above the noise, and your life itself becomes your statement. Think of the dawn. The sun does not announce its arrival with words, yet its rising light transforms the world each morning. That is the power of results. They cannot be hidden, and they cannot be ignored. So remember this. Promises may impress for a moment, arguments may stir for a while, but results echo forever. When your work bears fruit, it will shout louder than any boast, and no one will be able to deny its voice. Do the work, be patient, create the result, and when it arrives, let it speak for you in a voice so powerful and lasting that no noise can drown it